want to thank you all for joining us for what's going to be a really important day in the North Bay Battalion history. Given the current climate, we've all been asked to change the way that we do things, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to continue to make this selection. I'd like to thank the Ontario Hockey League for allowing us to continue with the priority selection. We can all use the positive experience right now. I would also like to thank Scott Abbott for his constant support of our franchise and for the opportunity for Charles and myself to make this announcement. We sit here as the first selecting team, but those close to our team have seen the growth throughout the second half of the season and the promise in our young group. It was imperative that we added to this momentum, and we feel we are adding a player and a person that can do that. I will now pass the floor to our Director of Scouting, Charles Abbott, to announce the newest member of our team.
Thank you, Adam. The North Bay Battalion are very pleased to announce that we will be selecting from the Toronto Junior Canadiens defenseman, Ty Nelson. We can't wait to show Ty around our city and introduce him to our fans, but we are fortunate enough to have him here via video link.
So Ty's been doing his best to keep this a secret. As you can imagine, it's not easy for a 15-year-old, but he's been patiently waiting on his computer. So please welcome Ty Nelson as he'd like to share a few words.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Dennis. I want to start by thanking my mother, father, and sister for all their dedication, love, and hard work that they've put into me. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. I also want to thank all of my coaches, teachers, and trainers that I've had over the years. They've definitely helped me shape the person that I am and helped me become the player that I am today. To Mr. Abbott and the Abbott family, Mr. Dennis, Coach Houlihan, and Coach Winstanley, I want to thank you guys. It's an honor to be drafted by an amazing organization like North Bay. And to the city of North Bay and to the Battalion fans, I just can't wait to get started.
Thanks, Ty. At this point, we're going to open it up to questions. And
what is it about Ty that made him stand out that you guys thought, he should be your selection today?
Let Charlie start off, and then maybe add on.
Sure. Ty's a dynamic defenseman. He's got all the tools you would want in a top pick. The way he skates, the way he shoots a puck, the way he processes the game. He can play in all situations. He can play, obviously, 5-on-5, a penalty kill, a power play. And what really attracted us with him was his X factors, his leadership qualities. And, we really fell in love with how he played the game throughout the course of the year.
Yeah, I'll add on top of that, and it's been really important since Charlie and I had a bit more of a hand in the draft starting last year, that the culture was really important, and just getting to know Ty, his family. We know that we're bringing in a top class person into our dressing room, and somebody that the young group that we've already built upon can really grasp at and add to our young core.
Hi, guys. I'm going to open this up to the three of you, I suppose. So starting off with Ty, congratulations on being picked first overall. What was some of the things that stood out about North Bay that you really kind of enjoyed and liked when you found out you were going to be picked by the team? And then for you and Adam and Charles, the process of making a selection like this, just take us through that a little bit.
Well, there's many things that attracted me to North Bay. It's an amazing city. It's a great place to be, small town community. And as a young kid growing up in Toronto, we don't really have that small town feel. And watching the OHL growing up and obviously going to a couple games and seeing North Bay and just the way the fans are and the way the coaches and management is, it's amazing people. They're all amazing people, and I can't wait to start.
I can continue on to the second part of your question, Courtney. There's clearly been a lot of fanfare surrounding this draft, and the one thing that we were really confident in is that we put the work in this year. From a really early time, we made sure that we were in the ranks. Our entire scouting staff has done a great job this year, and we really felt confident that we had all the information that we needed to make an appropriate decision. And like I said, we were thrilled to add a player like Ty Nelson. I think he's somebody that the fan base in North Bay is really going to grasp to.
Hi there, Ty. Congratulations, and Adam as well. I know it's an exciting day for you. Just the anticipation of this day, Adam, maybe, and you've been waiting for this day for a while, and what's this whole day been like for you? And Ty, any relationships with this is a young team, any relationships that you have Do you know some of the guys you'll be playing with? Just that sort of relationship question.
Well, I played against a couple of their young players that they added to the team last year. A couple of the great players from the Don Mills Flyers, because I played a year up last year. I played 2 years of minor midget, and getting to play against Liam Arnsby, Paul Christopoulos, and the other brother Alex, it was amazing. They're amazing players, and definitely every night that I had to go against them, they're hard players to play against, and they're definitely going to make me better.
Bobby, as you know, you've been following us for quite some time now, and the one thing that we've been saying this year is that things do happen for a reason. And the way that our team was starting to close out the season, we had 6 games remaining, and we had kind of clawed our way back into a playoff position. We felt that unless there was a pause to the season, that we wouldn't have this opportunity to pick first overall. So where our franchise is at, it's a really important building block, and things happen for a reason. And while we didn't have that opportunity for some of our older players to achieve their goal of getting into that playoffs, which we feel that we would have had that opportunity, we're really excited to have the opportunity to select a player of Ty Nelson's ilk, and really excited. And like I said, things happen for a reason.
Hey, this message is for Ty, and welcome to North Bay. I know you're not here yet, but tell me, we read all the scouting reports. Charles made some eloquent comments about what he likes about your game, but maybe tell me yourself how you describe yourself as a player.
I like to describe myself as a two-way defenseman. I love playing the offensive zone and can really strap down in the defensive zone when needed. I love to push and control the pace of the game. I love making those good outlet first passes, and I love playing quarterback in the power play and playing penalty kill.
All right, I got another one for you, Ty. I got to ask, what's it like being not just picked by the Battalion, but you're the first overall pick in the OHL draft, and what are some of the pressures that go along with that?
Honestly, it's an honor. Definitely, my goal as a young kid was to get drafted to the OHL, and being selected in the first round is a big accomplishment. But first overall by an amazing organization like North Bay, it's amazing, and I can't wait to start. And I just love this town, the city, all the management, and everyone that's a part of it. And I'm so glad I had this opportunity to get picked by them.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. Just maybe a question for both the executives up there. How does this pick of Ty today impact the players you're going to pick tomorrow, or does it? Like, could you go through tomorrow and basically, now that you've picked a defenseman, how that impacts the rest of the picks you have tomorrow?
Well, sure. I think where we're at as a franchise is having the best player available for the first couple of rounds, and then we'll try and fill in our depth as we go from there. But the one thing that Ty can bring to our current team is it gives us an identity on our back end. When you add to the current group that we have, there's a lot of mobility, a lot of physicality, and I think what it does is it starts to put our identity a little bit more into a clearer view.
Oh, hi, everyone. Ranjan Rupal here. This is an exciting day. Welcome, Ty. Nice to see you wearing the jersey already. I think it says number 20 on it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is a good number. That's Greg Theberge's number, I think, from his NHL days. Perhaps this is a question for Coach Houlihan, but Adam, how do you plan to groom this 16-year-old defenseman for his NHL draft, just looking ahead?
Well, you're right. It probably is a question for Coach Houlihan, but I can tell you that when you select a player at first overall, obviously there's a plan in place for him. So we're going to use Ty in. He's a 15-year-old kid, and that needs to be remembered here. So we're going to try and put him into opportunities that he can really succeed, and that's important for our group, is to have him grow with the rest of the young group that we've already had. And the nice thing about Ty is he really fits into that mold that we've been trying to add to our program. He's a skilled worker. He's a really quality person. And I know our group is going to really welcome him with open arms. And like I said, I just feel like he adds to all the positivity that we started to build upon last year.
This question's for you, Adam, and Charles, of course. This might be piggybacking a little bit more off of what Mr. Coles said earlier. When we talked prior, you said, having the first pick really puts into focus what you're going to have at least available to you then, but you also pick 30th and you have more selections as well. So, and you wanted to stick to a certain plan. So sticking with Ty and moving from this point on, of course, there are going to be some changes with the draft, but how does the plan change from here on out, or how does it stay the same, I should ask?
I don't think it changes a lot. We're looking for a certain type of player and person, as we've said for quite some time, and I think that we've done a great job of dialing in who might be available in the certain rounds. And like I said at the start, we've really done our due diligence this year. We're prepared, and we've got options. I think it's an exciting time because we've really dialed in the prototype that we want to bring in as a player and what we're looking for as scouts. So. We have a decent idea of what's going to be there, but when you pick one and your next pick is 30, we're going to be reactive and we're going to go into it eyes wide open and try and bring the best player available to our team. Okay, guys. Well, if that's it, I really appreciate you taking the time to join us today. If there's anything else that we would like to ask, please do so now. But outside of that, we look forward to continuing with the rest of the priority selection starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And please, everybody, stay safe.